So the next thing I want to show you is how to sew on denim, heavyweight fabrics. So we're going to go back to the stitch menu over here, and I'm going to go back to stitch number 1. We've been in the utility menu so far, and I can show you on the stitch menu there are 9 different tabs, if you want to think of it that way, for different types of stitches, and then within each menu there are sub-menus. So we're on menu 1.1, there's also menu 1.2, and we'll explore more of these as we go. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the straight stitch that I had before. I'm going to minimize this, and I do want to edit my stitch a little bit. So I'm going to come down here to Stitch Edit, and because I'm sewing on a heavyweight fabric, I want to increase my stitch length a little bit, and I'm just going to go up to 3.0, and if I touch the stitch menu again, I can minimize that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how you can do a rolled hem on a pair of jeans and get a beautiful result with that. So first thing I'm going to do is sew, just fold my fabric in half. I'm going to make a fake flat felled seam, basically. So you know that seam that kind of goes up the side of your jeans. So that's the first step. Then I'm going to fold this, open the fabric out and fold over my pleat and stitch that down. Just do kind of an edge stitch along there. So that's 3 layers of denim, and the machine has absolutely no trouble with that. But when we go to roll up the hem for the blind hem, in the middle there we're going to have 6 layers and then 9 layers by the time you're ready to go. So that's the thickness that we're going through. Now this machine has extra piercing power, but the other tool that I'm going to have available that I want to use for this is this multi-purpose tool, and I'll show you how we're going to use that in a minute. It's very important on this that I have the needle down activated, which I do, and I'm just going to go ahead and sew. Right now I'm just sewing on 3 layers, and as I go, do you see how the foot is climbing up in the front like that? Once it does, I'm going to take the narrow side of this multi-purpose tool, slide it behind the needle, and go ahead and start sewing. And it go right across those 9 layers of denim with no trouble at all. Didn't break a needle, and I didn't skip any stitches, and there we go. Got a beautiful stitch right across those 9 layers. So this machine can actually handle more than that. If you ever need to sew through big thicknesses, you should be able to do that.